everybody, and welcome back to the world of movie Warzone. I am not your regular host. I am the king, Kaleb Koho, here for the semifinals of the movie Warzone team tournament. And here to help me call this match is the one and only manager of the New British Empire, head of Jukebox Trivia, the Black Lantern, Brooklyn Vail. How you doing, Brooklyn?
Doing dandy. I am also not your regular host of Movie Warzone. I believe this is my hosting debut in said division. But we have a great match today. Other Guys versus Apokalips Now. Very high caliber competitors here. All four have done well in singles in their respective leagues, but it's the team play. We're going to see how this chemistry holds up.
Absolutely, two teams that have definitely proven themselves. Boatman and Sean were a bit of a super team when they were announced, and of course the other guys have been doing this for a long time. We know that they know their stuff and how they work together. We'll go ahead and we'll see how these guys do in this match, but first, let's see what they have to say right now in promos.
All right, we're back. Gonna be playing Jake and Henry tonight. Two guys that I've actually known for quite a while now in these leagues. Both of them know their shit. It's gonna be interesting to see how we do. I just got done working in the rain all day, and I'm fucking exhausted. But let's see how this goes.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good match. I'm excited. I hope Sean and I can pull off the win, but if we lose, we're losing to two deserving competitors. So whatever happens, happens. May the best team win.
All right, Henry. Question. Certainty of death. Small chance of success. Blank.
Let's do this.
Oh, no! We're looking for what are we waiting for?
Damn
Come on. We gotta get ready. We're going up against a team that is really, really good. A really good team that, honestly, could win this whole tournament, but they're coming through us. And really, I have nothing but respect to both Kaleb and Sean. They made it through the tournament. They had some really tough competition. And I'm just really happy that we finally get to play Kaleb and Sean, like two guys who I haven't really played. And I'm just really happy that I get to finally play them because I have so much respect for them. They have really proven themselves. And I would say that they're not just equals, they could be superior to us. So I really just want to see how we go. We've been studying, we've been preparing. This is a match to almost end all matches. You could find this in the finals of the tournament. So I'm just looking forward to something that could be something memorable. So yeah, you got any words?
Yeah, regardless of how this match goes, I know we're going to play our hearts out. We playing against two good friends, a member of School of Tuna over in Full Metal and Confidential with Kaleb, and a potential new member in Sean because we like that guy. You never know what's going to happen. So regardless of how this match goes, at the end of the day, I feel like we should round up those two and ET and go drink some Miller.
I agree with that. At the end, if we win, Sean and Kaleb will give you a choice of Mamma Mia or Jersey Boys. But for us, we're going to go to the next game. So in the end, I think this is a win-win.
Aim for the bushes.
That's probably the most tame we've seen Henry Sanchez in a call since he started There Will Be Trivia. But I think this is going to be a good game. Two good teams. All four seem to be in a nice mood. What do you think, Brooklyn?
I'm not surprised. Both teams are looking forward to this match. Both have respect. Sean and Kaleb just sort of emphasizing that, and then Henry and Jake doing their hipster references that only they probably get. So, I'm not surprised.
All right, well, with that, we'll get this match right underway and start with the proper introductions. Introducing first, coming to the ring with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats. They are the Maestro, Jake Marangoni, and Henry Confidential Sanchez, the other guy.
Hot dogs for life. No drinks, though.
And their opponents. Also coming to the ring with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats, but with 1 knockout. They are Kaleb, Lil Boatman, and Sicario, Sean Sandberg, Apokalips Now. All right, gentlemen, you've been here before. Round 1's going to work like this. You are going to get 8 questions from 8 different areas within the world of movie Warzone. Should you get all of the questions correct, you will be given a bonus question. You are playing individually for your team, so no conferring. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Let's do this.
You guys ready to get a cock and lips, boys?
All right. With that, we'll move on to the first question of round number 1, which comes with the category of action/adventure. What 1995 Richard Donner film starred Sylvester Stallone and Antonio Banderas? That's a fun name to say. Antonio.
That is a fun name. It's a fun name to say. Antonio Banderas.
Also, good actor. He's a good actor. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Sean.
That would be Assassins.
That is correct for a point. We'll go to Jake.
I have Assassins.
That is correct. We'll go to Boatman.
I didn't have it.
And Henry.
I've been judged. Judge Dredd.
Ooh, unfortunately incorrect. Boatman and Henry both missing. Jake and Sean.
All right. Next question, gentlemen, is going to come from the category of horror. Horror. How many live-action films have there been in the Resident Evil series? I believe this could fit into 2 categories: horror and horribly awful.
That is, I think that does work. I also think it goes into video game movies, which we all hate a lot.
Yes.
That does not belong in Inner Geekdom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Boatman.
Brooklyn, please don't mess with me. 4?
Incorrect. We'll go to Henry.
Maybe I overshot it. 7.
That is also incorrect. We'll go to Sean.
I believe that it's 5.
That is also incorrect. Jake, do you got it?
It's like my biggest guilty pleasures. 6.
And Jake is still perfect for 2, the only one to get that
It
one.
was between 6 and 7, Jake. Damn it.
No, it's all good.
All right. Your third question comes in the category of directors. Directors. Who directed the films 48 Hours, The Warriors, and Red Heat? At work.
If you had 48 hours to be a warrior, would you be in Red Heat?
No, but there is a Warriors poster in one of the studios at work, and it's pretty cool. So, 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
That is Apokalips Now's first repeat. In directors, who directed the films 48 Hours, The Warriors, and Red Heat? Don't really know what any of these movies are. You see, I'm not good at movie trivia.
No, neither am I.
I got to deal with a lot of background noise, and that threw me off, but I got it.
4,
Aren't you the guy that beat Michael Campbell?
2, 1. I am the guy who beat Michael Campbell. Pens down. We will go to Jake.
I believe that's Walter Hill.
That is correct. We'll go to Sean.
I knew it was Walter Hill, but I totally spaced.
We'll go to Henry.
Last minute, Walter Hill.
Nice.
Correct. And Boatman.
John Frankenheimer.
Ooh, other guys pulling ahead.
All right, next category, gentlemen, is 2000s. 2007's The Mist is about a group of people holed in what kind of business to escape the creatures outside? Kaleb, this is an excellent novella, but this movie has one of the worst endings I've ever seen.
So wrong. Nope.
So
I have
wrong.
never seen this movie. I only watched
One of the
Fandom.
best endings. Stephen King has even said he loves the ending to the movie more.
Kaleb, could you say that you've missed it?
5,
Oh,
4,
sorry, you had to hear that, guys.
2, 1. Pens
Lose all
down.
our points.
We'll start with Boatman.
It's a grocery store.
That is correct. We'll go to Henry.
Grocery store.
That's correct. John.
Grocery store.
That is correct. And Jake for the clean sweep.
I said something else. Supermarket.
I'll allow that.
Yeah,
I think that's the same thing. We'll go with that.
yeah. Calm down, Kaleb. It's obviously the same thing.
Okay, listen, Henry, I'm not afraid to eject you and make Jake play a handicap match.
Come on, Henry. After the match.
All right. Your next question comes in the category of box office.
Fuck.
What is the domestic all-time top-grossing G-rated movie?
Oh, wow.
I remember when there was a time
Gotta go
I
against
thought box
the
office was
here.
a strength of mine.
Namely, when I knocked your ass out.
Yeah, we don't talk about that match anymore.
I think it's one of my proudest moments that I woke up, didn't study, and knocked out you and Ed Sale on my own.
Because you
that was
hit
good,
DC
man.
movies like a boss.
3, 2,
You
1.
guys got your strength.
I actually hit Spinner's Choice. I chose animated. Case didn't write those questions. I had to take DC. Pens down. We'll go to Jake.
Yes, The Lion King.
That is correct. We will go to Boatman.
The Lion King.
That is correct. We will go to Henry.
Hakuna Matata. Lion King.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Nice,
correct.
Henry.
And Sean for the clean sweep.
I said Frozen.
Ooh, unfortunately.
Not a bad guess.
Not a bad guess, though.
All right. Next category: prequels, sequels, and reboots.
Wow.
Interesting
I love this
category. What is the title of the sequel to Desperado? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses?
I was going to say that Desperado is maybe the best Eagles song. Maybe.
It is not. Hotel California is a perfect song.
California.
I've gone on record saying Hotel California is the best. I was trying to do the bit.
Such a
and
lovely
be
place.
The Cody Newberry in this situation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Sean.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
That is correct. We go to Jake.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
That's correct. We'll go to Boatman.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
And Henry.
Almost talked myself out of it. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I would have wasted a
Hell
repeat
yeah.
and got the wrong answer.
Whew, correct. 10-6 as we get into the penultimate question of the round, which comes to the category of crime movies. In Leon the Professional, what is Leon's drink of choice?
Recently had to debate why this movie was not as good as V for Vendetta.
You know, I will agree with that.
And I somehow won having not seen either movie.
V for Vendetta is a great movie. 5,
You mean
Makes
just
you a
like Jim and Drake?
3,
Jim and Drake haven't seen it
2,
either.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Henry.
Let me have a glass of milk, please.
That is correct. We'll go to Boatman.
I was close. I said water.
We will
What
go
are
to
you
Sean.
thinking?
Milk.
And Jake.
Milk, not milk money.
That is correct.
All right, 12-7 as we go to the
Jake,
final question from round number 1.
Don't you dare to
That
jinx
is
me.
the category of science fiction. Science fiction, commonly known as sci-fi. Who played Kyle Reese in Terminator Salvation?
Will Jake get the perfect first round? We'll see.
We will.
Well, as a certain great grandfather, he just one hand, shit in the other. See which
You know
one goes
what?
up.
You know what's funny? If Jake gets the perfect first round, he will be getting the perfect first round this time, and Henry got the perfect first round last time. So, 5,
Poetry, it rhymes.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the
1.
question.
That is other guy's first repeat.
Look at
All
him.
right. Who played Kyle Reese in Terminator Salvation?
Both teams using a repeat in round 1. Interesting strategy. Boatman looking like he just got the answer to pop in his brain. He's writing fast and furiously. 5, 4, 3,
Ruby, don't.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Jake.
Anton Yelchin?
We'll go to Sean.
That would be Anton Yelchin.
We will
Oh, yeah.
go to Henry.
Nah, I wasted a repeat. I said Sam Worthington.
And Boatman.
I had Taylor Kitsch.
And with that, Jake Marangoni has another perfect.
There you go, buddy.
For the
Let's
other
go.
guys.
My first perfect. Nice.
This is your
America.
bonus question for you, Jake. Just for you, Jake. You do not have to write it down. What
Yeah.
action comedy starred Mark Wahlberg, Lou Diamond Phillips, and Christina Applegate?
Wow. Lou Diamond Phillips, is that a crime film? That's not.
Go 5, 4, 3, 2.
Two Guns.
That is incorrect. Looking for
Not Four Brothers.
the big hit. The big hit.
Ah, okay. Never heard of it. All
At
good.
the end of round number 1, the other guys lead with 13 points. Apocalypse Now is trailing with 8, but anything can happen as we get to round number 2, which is the wheel round. And it works like this. I'm going to bring up the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. You're going to get a chance to spin from said lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions for 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it defaults the point down to being only worth 1. If you do not like the category rundown, you can spin. Again, your
Me,
categories
me,
on the wheel
me.
tonight are
Yes.
your categories on the wheel tonight are 2000s animation, Sandler/Dugan, directed by Kramer, Stanley, directed by Aronofsky, Darren, Opponent's Choice, Bicycles and Motorcycles, Obama's 2018 pick, Westerns, and Avengers cast members as well as Winner's Choice. Other guys, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Apocalypse Now?
Someone had a field day with these categories.
Yeah. Jake, how do you feel? Do you want to let them go first since we like them so much?
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Completely
Oh,
stealing that from
right.
my
Your spin
Major.
is away, Apocalypse Now, and it lands on directed by Kramer, Stanley. Would you like to keep it?
Hold on
Or...
a second.
Sean?
Yeah, let's take it.
Okay.
All right, not Brian, Brooklyn. Would you like to give this question in directed by Kramer, Stanley?
Yes, because I've been confused by a skinny American man with a ball cap all the time. Anyways, Apocalypse Now, your first question in the category of Stanley Kramer films. In Inherit the Wind, although the teacher is found guilty of violating a state law by teaching evolution, the judge makes his only sentence to pay a fine of what amount?
It's.
Oh,
Is it? Do you have an idea, Sean? Because I don't want to say my idea unless, like,
what's your idea? What's your idea? Because
I think it might be. Is it $200?
I think you're right. I think it's a $200 fine.
Okay.
Five.
Final answer?
Yeah, $200.
$200 final answer.
That is incorrect. The other guy has a chance for a 2 point steal.
All right, Jake. So there's two options. You want to we could go 100, 250, or 300. Because if they're going 200 and that confident, they're probably close. What do you think?
Oh, see, I was thinking 100 in my head. This is coming from someone who hasn't seen the film.
Yeah.
Five.
Do you want to go 100 or 250?
3.
You say it. The final answer. You say
I think it's a round number. 100, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Big 2 point steal.
All right, second
I love you,
question, Apocalypse Now. It's a mad world. Sid Caesar's character and his wife get locked in the basement of what kind of store?
It's a hardware store.
It's a hardware store.
Final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
I was going to say, if they would have said wrong, I would have challenged for you.
All right, next question in Stanley Kramer. The two escaped prisoners in The Defiant Ones are played by Tony Curtis and who?
Sidney Poitier. Final
That
answer.
one.
That is correct for 2 points.
There's limited, though.
All right, next question. In Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Katharine Hepburn brings home fiancé Sidney Poitier, whom she just met 10 days earlier while on a vacation where?
Hold up. Katharine Hepburn brings him home?
Katharine Hepburn does not bring him home.
That is.
Katharine
no.
Hepburn.
Yeah.
This is what I have written here, guys. I do apologize.
Okay.
That's the mum. The
Yeah,
daughter's
Catherine
going to take
Hepburn's
Sidney
pretty cool.
Poitier.
Hey,
Yeah,
as someone who writes questions, be nice. It's hard to look up stuff you don't know.
I mean, I know, but like, okay, so they're asking who the daughter, like where the daughter was then.
I
Right?
can't remember. I can't remember right off the top of my
That's
head.
a
You know.
multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Greece, B, Paris, C, Mexico, or D, Hawaii.
Do you have anything, Sean? I have nothing.
I think it's Greece.
That doesn't really sound right to me,
5,
but go with it.
4,
All right, Greece.
3,
Finally.
2. That is incorrect. The other guys a chance for a 1 point.
So it's Paris, it's Mexico, Paris, and Hawaii. I was thinking Greece, honestly, because it was the odd man out. So do you just want to go Mexico then? Because
I was thinking Mexico. Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah,
5.
Mexico, final answer.
The answer you're looking for, gentlemen, Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Okay.
It's pronounced
Vacation
Hawaii. Have some culture.
Hawaii.
Your last question in Stanley Kramer films. What was the final film directed by Stanley Kramer?
That's the runner stumbles.
Yep.
Right. The runner stumbles. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good job, guys.
Nice.
All right.
That was actually good.
Kaleb Koho, correct me if I'm wrong, but I got 14-15 in favor of the other guys.
Wonderful. That's what I have too. Just want to make sure. Apocalypse Now, how many of those did you get right?
3.
Yeah, we got
Three,
three right.
5.
Okay, and how many steals did you guys get, other guys?
We got 1 for
I'll
2.
do
guys.
that 2 point steal.
1 for 2. 1 for 2?
Yeah.
For steal?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure I have my stats right. Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1. With that, other guys, your turn at the wheel is up. Your spin is away. It lands on
Not
Avengers cast members. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Avengers cast members. So that would be like films with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can we
sure.
just clarify? Is that just saying
Yep.
movies involving them or
Movies-
questions
movies-
about them?
Movies involving the Avengers cast members.
I'm not really that mad about that.
It's
That
up to you
seems-
because I mean the wheel. How,
we got,
how
we, got,
bad?
we got a bad category last time, so I'm not really that stressed about it.
Okay, if you're confident.
All right, let's take it.
All right, so you'll be taking the category of Avengers cast members. I'll be proctoring those questions to you. And your first question, Avengers cast members. What was the first film that both Brie Larson and Scarlett Johansson appeared in?
Brie Larson. I'm thinking it's Dungeon.
Yeah, that is Bree's in there, right?
Yeah, Brie, she's the sister.
Okay, you want to go with that then?
Yeah. Yeah, Dungeon. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
That was all you. I wouldn't have got that. Good job.
All right,
That's
your
good,
second question in Avengers cast members. 12 Strong stars Chris Hemsworth as commander of a team of horse soldiers on a mission in what country?
Do you see this one, Henry?
Yeah, but country. The most common thing you would say is Iraq, but I can't. No, I don't remember if they went some because it was right after 9/11.
Iraq, Afghan.
Yeah, pick one. Which one? I mean, it's going to be in the multiple choice, or because it's multiple choice. If we get it wrong, they get 2. Do you want to go multiple choice and not risk it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Okay.
let's slow down the steal.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Iran, B, Pakistan, C, Afghanistan, or D, Iraq.
So yeah, one of those. I want to say Afghan.
Yeah, probably because I remember that was who we were at war with after Iraq. So probably that's the one. All right,
You want to
so
go?
Afghanistan. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
That's Henry.
All right, your third question in Avengers cast members. Josh Brolin has appeared in 2 films directed by Oliver Stone. W and what other film?
Oh, I was gonna say W. What else is he in? Was he in Savages? I'm thinking he was. Savages. Was he? No. Oh, that's tricky.
Yeah, I don't know his filmography.
How
that
much
well.
of Oliver Stone? Okay, so like, it's definitely not anything past Savages, and I can't think of anything early roles for him, like in the 90s. But was he in? I don't. Oh God, see, I think that's one where if we go multiple choice, we could lower it. We could
4,
It's up to you. on
narrow
this
it
one.
down.
2,
Multiple choice.
1. All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, B, U-Turn, C, Snowden, or D, Savages.
Oh, was
I
he?
haven't seen
I'm pretty sure
Snowden.
it was U-Turn. I think it's U-Turn. It's not Snowden. I know I've seen that. I'm pretty sure it's U-Turn.
Okay, it's up to you.
U-Turn. Final answer.
Is incorrect. Apocalypse Now
Oh,
for the 1
yeah.
point steal.
Do you think it's Savages, Sean?
I believe that it's Wall Street Money Never Sleeps,
You sure?
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I'm trusting you here.
Wall Street Money Never Sleeps.
Finally.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Nice.
Didn't know it was in that.
Yeah, we weren't even on that track, so that's a great pull.
All right, your penultimate question in Avengers cast members. What is the area of expertise that Don Cheadle's character, Basher, has in the Oceans movies?
He's the demolitions expert.
Yeah, I was trying to think of how to word explosions, but yeah, demolition is that.
Yeah, demolitions expert. Final answer.
2 points.
I was like, how do I word that? I was like,
I ain't missing
explosion.
a third of that question.
Yeah, right.
All right, and your final question in round 2's Avengers cast members. Karen Gillan starred in what 2013 Blumhouse horror film?
Oculus, right?
Yeah, Oculus.
Oculus. Final answer.
2 points.
Nice.
At the end of round number 2, the other guys are up 22-15 as we get into round number 3, which is the Jeopardy round. It works like this. Each team is going to pick from the predetermined categories which way they want to divvy them up and how they want to answer them. You have 4 questions varying between 1 and 4 points. Each person on the team will take either the 1 and the 2, and then you can confer on the 3 and the 4. If you get a question wrong, you will lose 1 point. With that, any questions as we get into the Jeopardy round?
Thumbs up.
Cool. Alrighty, Apocalypse, now you are behind. Brooklyn, you want to get into the questions in round number 3.
So you picked comedy for your 1-pointer. That is going to be asked to one Kaleb Boatman. And your question is as follows. Who co-stars with Russell Crowe in 2016's The Nice Guys?
Ryan Gosling, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
That's definitely a 1-pointer.
We now go to Sean for the 2-pointer in War. And your question, once again, is as follows. Who directed The Thin Red Line?
Terrence Malick.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good job. Good job.
All right, you guys can now confer on these. For drama, your 3-pointer is as follows. What queen has been played in dramas by Kathy Bates, Emily Blunt, and Judi Dench?
What queen does Judi Dench play in Shakespeare in Love?
Queen Victoria.
What? I thought she plays Elizabeth. Shakespeare in Love, she's Elizabeth because of because it was the same year that Cate Blanchett played Elizabeth.
Yes, but I believe that the young Victoria was it the young Victoria that Emily Blunt starred in?
Does Judi Dench ever play young Victoria or Victoria?
Well, I don't know.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. Category of dramas. What queen has been played in dramas by Kathy Bates, Emily Blunt, and Judi Dench?
Like, that's the thing is, I don't know a movie where Emily Blunt or Kathy Bates played a queen, but I know Judi Dench played Queen Elizabeth. That's the only thing is, I know Judi Dench played Queen Elizabeth.
All right, we'll go Queen Elizabeth then.
Are we sure? Because
the final answer.
Okay.
That is incorrect. We are looking for Queen Victoria.
Sorry. I didn't know a movie where Judi Dench... What movie does Judi Dench play Queen Victoria?
Victoria and Abdul. Victoria.
Oh,
all right, we now go to 90s for your 4-pointer. Yeah. All right. And your question is as follows. In Pretty Woman, how much does Richard Gere agree to pay to keep Julia Roberts for the week?
I have no idea.
I can't remember. I think it's like 10,000. I think
maybe
is it 10 or
maybe 15. I have no idea.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
3. All right, final repeat. Category of 90s. In Pretty Woman, how much does Richard Gere agree to pay to keep Julia Roberts for the week?
I want to say it's more like it was quite a bit. So, do you want to go like
50? Want to go 50?
50? Okay.
Yeah.
50,000. Final answer.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout and advancing to the Warzone Championship, the other guy.
America!
The answer was $3,000. Wow. What a match, Brooklyn. What a match.
Yeah. That was a match and a half. I have a lot of words right now, but props to the other guys, and I think it was round 1 where everything sort of turned. I think Boatman even said it himself. Just didn't have a super stellar round 1, and sometimes when it's between great teams, it's literally the one performance in a round that could affect the entire thing, and that's what happened.
Absolutely, it came down that round 1 wasn't a strong round 1, but they worked their way back from it. Other guys just had such a lead going in round 3 that they kind of needed to hit the 3 and or that 4 to stay in it. They so close had Victoria. And if they had Victoria, maybe we had a totally different match in front of us. But with that, we'll go ahead. We'll get into some post-match interviews, starting with our winners, the other guys. Henry, Jake, how do you feel that you're going for the Warzone team?
Yeah. So this feels good. Me and Jake, we decided to be teammates over at Full Metal, and we got lucky and we carried over the records from our previous teams. So with here over at Warzone, we were able to start fresh, and as of right now, we're 3-0 with 3 TKOs, and that feels good. That feels good, buddy.
That's insane. Yeah, I don't know how it ended up like this. Seriously, this is a match that Henry was constantly telling me, study, man, just study. I'm like, you're just gonna go at it one question at a time. You don't know what kind of questions you're gonna get asked. Okay. But it's one where, Ruby says hi. So I'm just, it really, we had like the game of our life as far as strategy, as far as performances, as far as what we got. Like, this is probably the best performance we've given. And we just had like the game of our lives. Like, this may never happen again, regardless of whoever we face in the finals. But yeah, Henry, you just proved yourself once again, and I'm just happy that you're my partner. You just seriously, you carried me.
I like doing strategy, and I like you doing trivia. Perfect round, Jake. Your first perfect round. I'm proud of you. That you deserved. I'm sorry I got it first, but it is what it is.
I see.
That's what happens when you play great teams or great players. They bring the best out of you, and that's exactly what happened today. Caleb and Sean, hats off to you. You guys brought the best out in Jake, and I thank you. Him being my partner, and you guys second guessed yourself on that on the Queen question, and that's just is what it is. That's tough when it's between two. It actually was between two, and I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future with Vengeance, and potentially we might see you a little close to the vest. No pun intended.
Absolutely, I see a big future for you guys. You've seriously, it really came down to luck in round 3. If we were going first, we don't know what could have happened. We could have been the same outcome for you guys. So it really. It's one where I'm more humble and graceful for the fact that we were able to overcome such a strong team like you guys. But it's insane. We're in the finals. Like, it feels really good.
Feels good.
Okay. Timeout. Boatman, do we know who they're playing in the finals?
I mean, we know, but I'm not sure we can say, since that match will be uploaded the day that this match is uploaded.
What you can do is that have that match first, and then a couple of hours later at the end of the day.
If they're going up on the same day, just make that one first then.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's Team 80s.
Okay. All right.
Sweet.
We'll go 3. All right. Well, now that we know you're in the finals, how do you feel about taking on Team 80s for the Warzone team title?
Jake,
rematch.
I was gonna say, you feel a little deja vu? I mean, we've seen them before.
Listen, I ain't gonna let Kiss of Death or 25th Hour affect this match, okay? We're getting the match that we wanted, our rematch. We were beating 80s back in a Full Metal throughout the entire match, and it just came down to them getting a film that some people have heard of to a film that we got that no one had ever heard of.
Nope.
So I'm feeling good. This is going to be something. Me and Henry are like 7, 8 out of 10 players. Jeremy's like a 9 or 10. Sandy's like a 5. So it really balances it out.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to something that could be like match of the year. This is it. We're looking at the big one. I am playing Jeremy again in the singles tournament, if that has been released yet, or I'm not going to spoil what happened. But I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be good. I have Henry in my corner. I'm in his corner. We're coming for them. Chemistry, sex appeal, knowledge. We all have it. Let's have a good match there.
Aim for the 80s.
All right. Well, with that, we'll go over to our unfortunate losers today. Apokalips Now, Boatman, Sean. What happened there? How do you feel? How do you feel about your performance, Boatman?
I don't feel good about my performance. Sean played really well. I feel like garbage for Queen Victoria.
Do not worry about it, man. Look, I knew going into this match that we were absolutely going to be. We had our hands full with them, and yeah, sometimes it's just about the questions that you know. And congratulations to both of those guys. Best of luck against 80s. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, other guys, you guys played a great game. Yeah, good job.
Now that you are out of this tournament, is there any team you're looking to play once you come out of this tournament? Anyone you have your eyes on next?
Boatman, you got anybody that you got your eyes on?
I mean, I wouldn't mind playing the other semifinalists of Blockbuster Video. That'd be fun.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
All right. But with that, this has been a really good match. We'll throw it up to Brooklyn for his final thoughts.
Great little back and forth there in the post interviews. Obviously, other guys have the rematch against the 80s. But the match, I think, is a little bit more interesting for me personally. It's actually Apokalips Now versus Blockbuster Video. Some contrasting styles that could actually work out pretty well, entertainment-wise. So, that's the way it goes.
But with that, that's going to do it for us. From Jake, from Henry, from Boatman, from Sean, from Brooklyn, I have been Caleb. This has been Movie Warzone Team Semifinals, and we will see you guys next week very soon with what is sure to be a really good title match.